Listen, man, dear, we at the control room. You can like, subscribe, share the channel, whatever. I don't even care no more, man. Look, man, let me just get straight to it, man. So, first of all, man, I had a great weekend. It was a nice, smooth weekend. You know what I mean? I'm back on my grind with the comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to my man Divine from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? He was hosting the event. I saw my man Solo, and I guess we consider a new comedian, you know, in the game. You know what I mean? For those that don't understand comedy, just because you never heard of a comedian doesn't mean that they're new to the game. Every comedian is not going to be a star, so that's just the way it is. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm not considered what they call the new jack. But however, haven't been out there in a while as far as like really what we used to call it the Chitlin Circuit, the Black Circuit, the Urban Circuit, the Hood Rooms. You know, I did a couple of spots. Salute to Nikki Sunshine, Jamie Roberts, Comedy in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? 508 East 117th Street. You know what I'm saying? Right next to the lighthouse, right outside and out in Harlem, man. So make sure you follow and support Comedy in Harlem. So I did about three spots over there, and it was cool, you know. But people have to understand a comedy club is like really set up for comedy, right? As opposed to hitting these, you know, these spots where they decide to do like, you know, like the bar clubs and stuff like that decide to have a comedy night. We used to call that the Chitlin Circuit, right? So I did a show at the 333 Lounge out in Brooklyn on Flatbush. Nice spot, you know, I'm trying to get a little rust off. My man Devon was hosting it, so he was like, yo, D, man, I got a spot out in Queens, man, that I'm doing. It's already booked up, but you know, come through. I said, you know what, I'll come through. Maybe I'll do a guest spot. So after the show was over, you know, my brother and his girlfriend and his homeboy Shamel and his girlfriend came to Brooklyn. They got to the show late, but I said, look, man, I'll hang out with y'all for a while. I want to go out to Queens and see if I can get on over there. I go out to Queens. I go inside the spot. It's packed, nice, intimate stage. Everything is, you know, nice little hood room. I see, well, shout out to my homie Kenny Wu, man. We've been knowing each other for over 20 years in the comedy game. He's supposed to be closing out. You got the headliner, but then you got someone that closes out. See, when you're a headliner, you're doing an actual show that sells tickets to like more of a bigger platform. But he was the last dude to close out. Out of respect, I said, yo, Kenny, let me get 5 minutes, man, you know. What up, Kenny? Nah, man, I'm tired, man. I gotta get out of here, man. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I want to say to my man Kenny Wu, thank you. Being that I didn't see you in 12 years, thank you for the open arms. Because DOA's back outside. See, I've always been nice and always been courteous and respectable, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm thinking my man is like, yo, D, you know, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, man. See you tomorrow. Let me see where you at with it, you know? And it's good to see you again. He's still tired or worn out. That's why I left the game for a minute. You know, my man Cooper Vice was like, nah, D, man, you can't leave comedy. Man, don't tell me what I can't do. I decided to host battle rap events and, you know, do what I do over there. I'm a hip hop dude, but I'm also a stand-up comedian. I'm also a beatboxer. I went to school for acting for 3 years. I do pretty much a little bit of everything. But at the most part, all right, later. At the most part, are you going to the store?
Yes, I am.
Can you get me a coffee? My treat. You gonna get the ghetto Lipton iced tea with Lipton tea? What we doing? Hold on, wait. You know, that's where you got a lot. All right. Shout out to my co-worker Crystal. Yeah, I need me a coffee. So anyway, I was feeling away because it wasn't the fact that it wasn't about me. Well, you know what? It was about me getting on stage because I wanted to get I got my rust off a little bit, but I had that feeling. Comedians know, like, when you haven't really been on stage in a while, the way I used to get on stage, I used to get on stage like 4 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
How much is your coffee?
Mine is two.
Two? $20. So you want a large coffee?
Yeah, you getting a large, right?
No, I'm not gonna get you coffee. I'm gonna get something else. A large coffee.
With 3 sugars and cream.
3 sugars and cream?
Yeah.
This man trying to die.
Yes. Thank you. So, so in the meantime, it was, comedians know, like, when you haven't been on stage in a while and you hit one spot, maybe 2 spots, you get a little bit rust off, and then, like, it's like going to the gym. You start working, it's like you're working up a sweat. Now you want to jog on a treadmill, and, that sort of thing. So that's how I was feeling when I got to the second spot. So that's what it was about, me getting 5 minutes. That's all, 5. And my man was like, nah, man, I'm tired, man. I just want to go. So Kenny Wu, man, thank you, bro. I thank you. You know what I mean? DOA's back outside. I needed that, though, because I realized how much love they got for DOA stick. Shout out to my man Stanley DuBois, man. He had a fabulous set. I didn't get a chance to see my man in a long time. So instead of me getting on stage, at the spot, I decided to sit back and watch, just to see where everybody's heads was at. So I got a chance to see. And pretty much things are the same, man. Shout out to my dudes, man. But I want to shout out my man Kenny Wu, especially. You know what I mean? For the generosity of welcoming DOA back into the game. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be really nice to you guys. It's all love. You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out to Hitless Battle League, man. They just dropped another card. I want you to make sure you follow Hitless Battle League, man. Everything has been wonderful over there. They welcomed me with open arms. So I'm considered family now at Hitless Battle League. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man New York Piffy. The control room is the movement. This is what it is. My man D-Rock, what's going on? You know what I mean? Swagger Dawn. Salute. You know what I'm saying? So something disturbed me. I got a notification on YouTube. It was a rapper named what is his name? BTB, I think his name is. I could be wrong. I told you I messed the name up. I think his name is BTB or something. I pretty much know I'm saying his name wrong. He was murdered. He was on Vlad TV. I think someone broke into his home, and I think it was over. Someone broke into his home, and apparently the guy, I think, called this gentleman up to do a song or a feature or something like that, and the guy, he didn't think nothing of it, so he let them in, and there were some other people outside, and he let the guy in, and I think they tried to rob him, so he wound up taking over the guy's life. And then after it was aired on Vlad, he talked about it on Vlad, and then right after that was aired, he wound up getting killed. I don't know all the details, but I just wanted to say rest in peace to that gentleman. Rest in peace to my condolences to his family, actually. Rest in peace to the gentleman. These rappers are getting killed for nothing, man. But you know what? That's their generation, I remember growing up, man, a friend of mine got killed in 93. Back then I was like, I just turned 22 years old. He got killed by a youngin' that was 16 years old over something petty. And things happen. Like, this is what it is. We can do that. I just wish, we gotta get it together. You know what, man? People gotta learn. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Focus on you and your family, you and yours. You can't save the world. Especially people that don't want to be saved. Can't save everybody. Just do what you gotta do for you. I'm on that type of time. Can't satisfy everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you. When people show you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? Accept people for who they are. If you don't like them, don't be around them. You know what I mean? So, condolences to that young man. And it's the American way. Do what you gotta do. You feel what I mean? I'm on that type of time. You know what I mean? I want to say salute to my man Chris Unbiased, man. You know what I'm saying? I call him the gatekeeper of this blogging thing, man. I'm very grateful because the brother reached out to me a couple of times, and he's always shown me a lot of love. You know what I mean? So I just want to say salute to Chris Unbiased. That's all I got to say, man. So listen, I just wanted to just drop a little video just to vent a little bit, but I'm back on my comedy thing, man. This is what it is, man. I ain't gotta brag about how long I've been doing this. It don't even matter at this point, man. I'm back outside. It's all about doing you and having fun with this shit. You know what I mean? Don't take nothing personal. Just have fun. And all you battle rap niggas that's gonna come up, you're the new wave. Don't be nice to these vets. Don't be nice to these guard tiers and mid tiers or whatever tier, whatever this level. So look, if you want to battle these dudes, call them out. Alright, I'm sick of all this bullshit. Niggas not battling for 5 years because they want a certain amount of money and people trying to be strategic and all that. Look, man, you call these motherfuckers out. Simple as that. Listen. That's what I'm saying. You hear that? Absolutely nothing. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. So you go out there and go for yours, man. Shout out to my homie CNG Ty, Chop and Go, Ellis Fitzgerald, Taj Millie. They working. They out here working. You know what I'm saying? Hitless Mel, he out there working. Ishmael, he out here working. You know what I'm saying? My man Monster, he out here working. Guys is out here working, man. Like, salute to the guys out here that's working, man. Yeah, we at the control room, man, and I'm out, man. Alright, salute.